Hello everyone, I am talking about Equestria Girls once again. Why do I talk about Equestria Girls so much? Well, because I have so much to say about it. When will I stop talking about it? When I run out of things to say about it, which will be never. Come to think of it, the more I think about Equestria Girls, the more hyped I get for it. Although it will probably just lead to disappointment because there isn't a single theater in my state that is showing it. So it'll be a very long time before I'll actually be able to see it. During this time I'll somehow have to avoid all the spoilers, which will no doubt be littered across the internet by then. That won't be fun. Oh well, I'll worry about that later. On to the video. Today I'm analyzing the relationships between the two separate dimensions in Equestria Girls. In other words, I guess you could say I'm doing dimensional analysis. Anyway, the first thing I'm wondering is, are the timelines of the human dimension and in the pony dimension in sync? In other words, does time pass at the same rate in the two universes? Interestingly enough, I think I'm gonna have to say no. I think that time travels much faster in the human universe, kind of like Narnia. Why do I think this? Well, there are two main reasons. First, I think it's safe to assume that the time Twilight spends in the human universe is at least a week, and personally, I can't really imagine all of her pony friends waiting around for so long. I think it's more likely that the whole affair will just seem to take a few minutes from their perspective. Second, let's say that Twilight goes into the portal about 15 minutes after Sunset Shimmer escapes through it. This seems like a reasonable assumption. However, when Twilight arrives in the human universe, it seems that Sunset Shimmer had already been there for some time, hence the comment, "You must be new here." Of course, it's also possible that Sunset Shimmer was always part of the human universe, but this raises some questions. How did she learn of the pony universe, and did she have to adjust to being turned into a pony? Whatever happens, it's bound to be pretty interesting and just make me even more hyped for Equestria Girls, which I won't be able to see. Where was I? Oh yeah, Equestria Girls. Something I've been wondering is, what is the physical relationship between the two dimensions? Are they completely parallel and separate? Or is one sort of nested inside the other? I think the latter is the most likely here. It seems that the human universe is sort of contained inside the pony one. If there are parallel universes, it would imply that both universes would have a portal that leads to the other, but this isn't the case. Twilight goes through a portal in the pony dimension, but comes out in the middle of a field in the human one. This begs the question, how are you supposed to get back? I think it's possible that just after spending some time in the human universe, you just sort of get sucked back into the pony universe. This actually answers the question I had in my last video, where I was confused as to how Twilight seemed to grow her wings back over the course of the movie. As Twilight's time in the human universe starts to run out, she slowly starts turning back into her pony form. First her wings come back, then her horn, and does this mean that she will outright turn into a pony in front of all her friends? Because that would be A, hilarious, and B, really fucking adorable.